Lesson 6, Markups and Taxes. So when you have a wholesale price, that's the amount a store can purchase something at. So they purchase something wholesale. And then the retail price is how much they sell it for in-store. So if you think of like a clothing store, they buy it in bulk, and then they change the price, and then they sell it for more so that they can make a profit. This is why you can go to outlet stores, because they can buy bigger amounts of things and sell them for cheaper prices. So they try to sell them at the wholesale price. And this is also why, if you think of a small independent business that's not a chain, like say Clothing Counters in Moose Jaw, which is just a normal clothing store ran by someone, they can't buy as big of quantities as, say, Walmart if they were buying things. So they have to mark things up higher so that they can sell things to make a profit. So, calculating the markup. Example 1, Arlene purchases fabric at a wholesale price for her store. She pays $46 per meter. She charges a markup of 20% on the fabric. What will Arlene charge her clients per meter? So first, to find the markup, we're going to take 46 and we're going to multiply it as 20% as a decimal, which is 0.2. So when we multiply those two things, we get $9.20. So this is her markup, and this is how much profit she makes. She'll make $9.20 per meter. So to find the retail price, we would take 46 and add 9.2, and we get $55.20. So this is how much she charges in the store for fabric. Example 2, Melanie owns a clothing store. Her standard markup is 85%. She bought a coat from a wholesaler at $125. First, what is her markup? So we take 125 and we multiply it by 85% as a decimal, which is 0.85. And we get 106.25. So that's the markup. That's how much Melanie will earn when she sells this coat. So what will the retail price be? So we take the wholesale price and we add the markup to get $231.25. So this is how much she would charge for the coat in store. Sales taxes are things that are added to cost of things, and usually we have goods and services taxes, which we call GST. Every province has GST. And then there's PST, which is provincial sales tax. And in Saskatchewan, we have it at 5%. If you're in Manitoba, it's 7%. Alberta has a 0% PST, and BC has 7% as well. So those are just some of the western provinces. Every province is different. The Northern Territories don't have any sales taxes, and in Ontario, they have a harmonized sales tax. They call it HST, and all it is GST and PST together. So calculating taxes. Quentin wants to buy a pair of boots listed at $179.95. How much will it cost in Alberta? So we know we have taxes. You have to pay 5% GST. And because it's Alberta, there's 0% for PST, so altogether he's paying 5% on his boots. So first we're going to calculate the taxes. So we go $179.95. We have 5% tax, which is 0.05 as a decimal. So we multiply those two things and we get $9. So Quentin has to pay $9 in taxes. So to find his total cost, we would take $179.95 and add $9 to it to make $188.95. So this is how much he would be charged with tax. A quick way to remember how to charge taxes is you want to multiply by your taxes as a percent in a decimal, and if you add 1 to it, What that does is it counts the original thing you're purchasing as 1, plus it adds the 5% tax. So if we were to multiply by 1.05, I ran out of room, we should get the same number here. So we're going to take 179.95 and we're going to multiply by 1.05. And when you do that, you get 188.95. So this is a fast way to calculate your taxes without having to add and do this step. But you're welcome to do it whatever way you want. Example 4, a furniture store in Saskatoon is selling a bedroom suite. The list price is $1,599 and 0 cents, so $1,599. What's the total cost with GST and PST? So in Saskatchewan we have 10% tax, 5% for PST, and 5% for GST. So we have 10% tax. To calculate our PST and GST, we're going to multiply by 0.1. And to calculate our total cost altogether, we add 1 to it. So 1 plus the taxes. So 1.1. And this will give us our total cost. So we're going to take 1,599 and we're going to times it by 1.1. And altogether we get $1,758.90. So this is how much it costs with tax. Also, keep in mind that on an assignment or in the textbook questions or worksheet questions, if it doesn't say what province you're in, assume you're in Saskatchewan because we live in Saskatchewan.